Phosphor Dot fans, Earl at thelogbook.com, back home on the Odyssey2. Finally adding some Odyssey2 to the library of stuff we've covered on Phosphor Dot Fossils. And again, I don't want anyone to take this to mean that Select Game is dead. Select Game is just taking a little bit of a nap while I am doing some other podcasting stuff that is, in fact, paying the bills. But we can circle back and cover stuff that, while it has been covered in depth on the podcast with the history of the games, you didn't get to see it. You just got to hear it, which really kind of made for maybe a slightly weird podcast, but okay. Somehow it had a following. I can't explain it. We're going to play Demon Attack for the Odyssey2. This was one of the two Imagic games that we got for the Odyssey2 in 1983. The other was Atlantis. You see there, they did not use the handle design that every other Odyssey game used. It was kind of like if an Imagic Atari cartridge and an Odyssey2 cartridge had a child, and that's what it looked like. Still the same signature Imagic style of artwork. So you had something that did not look from the packaging like an Odyssey 2 game, but it was. Now, unlike the Parker Brothers games that were sold only in South America and Europe, the Imagic games were sold in North America, but the crash happened as they were coming out, and so distribution on them was very limited, and they remain a very pricey rarity. Like, you might as well get yourself a multi-cart or something. It'll be cheaper. Unless you are dead set on having the cartridge. And, here's the thing. I have only the cartridges. I do not have the boxes. That is just not in my budget. However, Imagic did have a good go at adapting two of its original Atari 2600 titles for the Odyssey 2. There were some very obvious differences in the flexibility, shall we say, of the hardware that kind of forced Imagic's hand on that front. So we're going to play Demon Attack today and see how well it translated to the Odyssey 2. There are variations of the game that allow you to control your shot after you fire it. Ooh. Oh. One thing I do not like about this port of Demon Attack is that while you do have multiple lives, you wind up accidentally, through no fault of your own, squandering them pretty quickly, because as soon as your new ship appears, the alien demons just take another swipe at you. Let's try the variation where you can control the trajectory of your shot once you have fired it. It almost requires more concentration to play this variation, because you may also be steering your ship into harm's way. I do like the kind of the weirdly crunchy explosion sounds when your ship blows up, and that is the sound of a white noise generator that is being tortured to its limits. I'm going to play the normal variation again. This is just what I am much more comfortable with. From observation, it seems like the upper enemy is what's driving the bus of what kind of enemy will keep showing up. As long as that upper enemy is intact, that is the kind of enemy that will keep appearing, until finally that's the only one left, and you have to eliminate it to advance in the game. Sir, I have shot the space crab, and you are no space crab. Oh. Oh! Man. This is an unforgivingly tough little game. Oh, get away from me, space bird. You are also no space crab. Ugh. Get out of my sky. Oh, now that shot should have taken him out. Oh. Okay, now green space birds. So there you have it. That is a really tough little version of Demon Attack. Even if you're like dead level really good on it on the Atari 2600 or the Intellivision, that does not necessarily translate to success on the Odyssey2 version, which I don't think that's a weakness of the hardware. It's a really strong game. But boy, it just beats you down and defeats you and re-defeats you and re-defeats you some more. And yeah, that can kind of sap away your pixelated will to live as far as staying with the game and playing it some more. But that's why you're supposed to keep a whole shelf of cartridges around.